Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. All right, we have 113 here, which will make it tight, but that's not too bad. And this says 111. All right, we got good threads there. So now we want to come back to 28. And then, what's our next size? These are all threaded holes, right? Yes. So, let's go all the way through 0 to 3. And then this time, we go over this way, 28. I think we're ready to rip. Okay, so back to 0. 1, 2, 3, 50. Okay. We'll take this back to 0. And what direction do we want to go? We want to go this way. 28. All right, we've set up my smallest V block, and with just enough room for everything to fit. And we've rotated the rotary table 90 degrees so that this surface here is perpendicular to the back of the mill. We've come in with our carpenter square, which is, you know, not the most accurate thing in the world, but at the same time, it's going to give us a square edge. And I'm thinking just a little bit off. We want to just take it just a smidge further over. Okay, it's the next day, and I've been thinking about this all night, how to set this up. And you know, the clamping and parallel block just isn't going to get it, because I can't tell if I messed up the index or not, because the holes are all on the bottom. So I'll tell you what we're going to do here, and as I said, I've been thinking about it all night, is we're going to loosen it, take the thing apart, okay, and our mill is sitting dead center right now, and we're going to come in knowing that this little slot is somewhere right up on the top. We can see that our little dowel pins can go right in here. And we will set the dowels up as indexes, and that's going to make us perfectly square. Okay, so that means one hole is going to be here and another hole is going to be up there. And our distance is 272 both ways. Now, first thing we're going to have to do is come up. That should do the trick. And then the next thing we're going to have to do is let's get the drill in place. Okay. Okay, 272 this way and 272 that way. 1, 2, 72. Okay, that brings us down below. Now we come over 272. And that should land us right where we need to be. Take our drill bit out, put our reamer in, ream that hole. Oh, just blew my drill bit off. And I'm positive it went in the garbage. Okay, we'll save these together. And let's see what we've got. There it is. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to come in and shave off the entire top of that except for that one little nib. And so now we can save that. Now we're going to take this, and I don't think this is gonna be too long. Well, it could work, except that it's too small. Alright, we're going to go find another bolt and we'll be back. Okay, I thought it was important to get this thing pretty centered, so we're within about a thou or so. Let's go ahead and take it down that last little bit. Okay, we're within a thou. That's good enough. Alright, so, and the reason why I wanted to get it centered is because if it's off a little bit, then it could pull that thing one way or the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this to the inside diameter of the little sleeve, which is 5/12, and then we're going to come in and drill it out and tap it and put a taper in there and then put a screw in the top of the head and split it. I know, it's very convoluted. And then when I tighten the screw up, the head will expand and hang on to everything. Makes sense? I don't know, it doesn't make much sense. Especially since my worn out belt keeps jumping off track. Yep. I keep wanting to get a new one. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take it down to 512. Alright, that should be close. So we're up above 6, so we still got 100 thousandths to go. And I think I'm gonna put another bit in here. High-speed steel. I seem to have better luck with that. Alright, let's just turn this a little bit. There we go. And that's 512 on the money. I want to take it down just a little bit further. Let's take it down to 10. Well, 5, 10, and 7 or 8 tenths. So that's got that pretty good. I want to get rid of that, that sharp edge. Maybe this one down here. Now we're going to come in with a countersink. A big one. That should give us what we want. Now we're going to go find a screw that'll go down the center of that. We'll be back. Okay, well, we found a 1/4 screw, Allen head. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in with the number 7 drill bit. We're going to drill that out and we're going to tap it. And then we're going to adjust the screw so that it fits that hole. I think that's bottomed out. I don't know, it didn't feel like it went down that far. Alright, now it's bottomed out. All right, we found one that fits now, and it's all the way down, but of course we're going to cut that at 60 degrees. But for the moment, I think what I want to do is just reduce the diameter of this edge so that it's smaller than the, oops, I guess we put our belt back in place. Yep. Someday. There we go. Alright, that ought to do it. Now, I'm wondering if we can just back this up and leave it in there. Maybe put a nut on it. Yeah, let's go get a nut. Yeah, it's not going to be bad. Snug down, and we'll be able to get our 60 degrees. That might do it. It always confuses me because one of my lathes measures 60 degrees from 90, and the other lathe measures 60 degrees from 0. So it's like, and I'm constantly going back and forth.